Let's turn to Turkey, because Turks will go back to the polls this Sunday in a presidential runoff between their long-time authoritarian leader, President Erdogan, and his main rival, the secular opposition leader, Kemal Kilicdaroglu. The president was ahead in the first round earlier this month with 49.51% of the vote, a lead of over 4%. His ruling coalition has won a majority in parliament. He says a vote for him is a vote for stability. Well, both the president and his rival are chasing support from nationalist voters. From Istanbul, our senior international correspondent, Orla Giran, has sent this report.
Tek millet, tek bayrak.
One nation, one flag, one motherland, they chant. Take a look at the fervent support for Turkey's strongman leader. Recep Tayyip Erdogan is facing into Sunday's second round in a commanding position. At this cab drivers' convention in Istanbul, they couldn't get enough of him. We meet Kasim, a fan of the president's nationalist message and track record in office. What our president did in 21 years would take others 100 years, he says. That's why we support him. May God keep him from harm. Erdogan is everything to me, says Aisha. We couldn't get to hospitals before. Now we can get around easily. We have transportation. We have everything. And what of the president's rival, Kemal Kilicdaroglu? From him now, less talk of hope and a much harder tone. I declare, he says, as soon as I come to power, I'll send all refugees home. That includes more than 3 million Syrians. It's a campaign pledge that goes down well here. Whoever is Turkey's next president, nationalism is already a winner in this election. In Kasim Pasha, few doubt the outcome. President Erdogan grew up on the streets of this working-class neighbourhood. At the corner shop, opposite his old home, Semihat tells us he brought freedom for religious conservatives like her.
There are police, teachers and civil servants in headscarves now. God bless Brother Tayyip. We have hot running water and gas in our homes. There's been a great improvement.
Pride Month is coming.
But for others, there's been just the opposite. Mert and Zainab are students from the LGBTQ+ community. They are already banned from holding pride marches and fear worse to come. When you think about maybe 5 more years of President Erdogan in charge in Turkey, what's your gut feeling?
Scared. I'm scared. We will still do something and we will still fight, but I don't know how hard they will attack this time, because over these 2-3 years our hopes was like, yeah, he will go after these elections. We can still we still have a chance, but if he still wins, they will attack us more, they will take our rights more, they will ban many more things, I think.
Mert tells me the community is at growing risk, thanks to the president. Erdogan himself, in every speech, at every event, has started to portray us as targets, he says. And the Interior Minister is talking about us a lot. Day by day, the state is making an enemy out of us. So what's ahead here if President Erdogan wins on Sunday, as looks likely? Supporters say more development and a stronger Turkey. Critics say more repression and a darker future. Orla Giran, BBC News, Istanbul.
Well, it's such a significant election. Let me just take you and show you the live pictures from Istanbul, one of the last few rallies. This from the opposition leader Kemal Kilicdaroglu, there with all of his supporters. I said there in the introduction he was trailing after that first round, but you remember there was a third party in that first round that has dropped out with about 5% of support. So that's what Kemal Kilicdaroglu and President Erdogan, those are the votes that they are chasing. So that one of the final rallies as they head towards Sunday and Sunday's runoff election.